Well, honestly, it was hard first. That first day was really hard. I felt like this last 48 hours was 1 month. Like 2 days ago was 1 month ago. So emotionally, it was really hard. But every day that like today was much better. I'm just very happy to be here for this opportunity. It's the Lakers. It's one of the best clubs in history, so I'm excited to be here. I mean, everybody was surprised, so you can imagine how surprised I was. I was almost asleep, so when I got a call, I had to check it was April 1st. I didn't really believe it at first, and it was a bit shock. It was hard moments for me. It was home, so it was really hard moments for me, especially the first day. But as I said, I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey.
How are your feelings toward the upper levels of the organization, Nico in particular, or the decision to trade you?
Well, I mean, that's their decision, so I have no comment on that. They made the decision. I don't know why. But that's their decision, so I can't do nothing about it.
And then one of the reasons that was given was that there was concern that, beyond this summer, or that there's a chance you might not agree to the Supermax extension. Did you or anyone on your inner circle indicate that might be the case?
Absolutely not. Sorry.
Do you think you had something to prove?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. Yeah. That's it. Win the championship. You don't come here for nothing else than championship. So I have everything left to prove. So, and the goal is to win the championship.
How do you address the criticism that's followed you on your way out about concerns about conditioning and durability?
It's a motive. I know it's not true. I know, but it's a motive. Like I say, I came here, one of the biggest clubs in history of sports, so it's a big motive for a long run here.
I was really shocked, and you just don't imagine that you're going to get ready to go to sleep and then you find out news like that. So still a grieving process right now. Miss my hermano. We had a lot of time together. Keith too, and Maxi, and we just built some bonds that went beyond the basketball court. So if anybody can understand at home, when someone or a few group of people or a few people leave in a trade, it's going to be difficult, and that's what we're dealing with right now. But this is a business. It's way above my pay grade. I just got to adjust and be ready to welcome in my new teammates with open arms and kind of be ready to go back to Dallas too, to speak in front of our fans. I know they're feeling it too. I'm feeling it too, guys. It's just an adjustment period, and I don't want to downplay this either or disrespect our new guys. They're going to help us win and they're going to help us build towards a championship. But just like everyone else at home, kind of see it from afar, it hurts. So.
I was shocked.
Everyone else?
Like I said, I didn't know. I was actually at home about to watch a movie with my wife, and got the phone call. So I had no idea. I just sent the team a text about congratulations on the win against the Knicks, big win, and then looking forward to Tuesday's game against the Clippers as far as standing purposes, and then found out like an hour later I was no longer with the team. So I was in shock, obviously. I had no idea that it was happening. But now it's I'm kind of over it and just kind of getting ready to play with Dallas.
What was that initial conversation like with Nico? And obviously you have a history with him and J Kidd.
Yeah.
Just about the opportunity you have here.
Yeah. Obviously excitement. Nico believes in me, what I can add to this team. I'm not gonna put everything that we talked about out there, but we're both, extremely excited about what we can do, and I think we have a great opportunity to win championship.
Can't even imagine how Luka and AD and Max Christie and Maxi Kleber and obviously Hood Shafino was one of our teammates as well. So it's been challenging for sure. Especially for me. Anytime I had 6 years with AD, win a championship with my guy. Obviously one of my best friends, obviously. So, but it's a business, and you understand that. It's a business of basketball. We understand that, and I know he's going to do well down there in Dallas.
Well, my emotions all over the place. Obviously, we had just come off a big win, huge win in the Garden. I was out. You got some report. I was out with my family at dinner and got the news. And the first time I heard it, I thought it was for sure fake. I thought it was a hoax. People messing around, whatever. But then when AD called me, AD FaceTimed me, and I talked to him for quite a while. And even when I got off the phone with him, it still didn't seem real, and it still pretty much didn't seem real until saw Luka today, and then I saw a clip of AD at the Dallas shoot-around. That's when it finally hit me like, oh shit, this is real.
I texted him. He felt it. I mean, of course, I think he didn't expect it. Of course, it's. I think he just needs to be with his family right now. It's a big move. It's a business. I don't know. I think nobody expected, especially not him. I think nobody's safe in the league. It seems like, but I think he's gonna do a good job. I think he's the player for the big scene. Even though I thought in Dallas he had something special going. One team wanted to change, and the other team wanted to change, and they wanted to make something big, and they did it. I think it's definitely one of the biggest trade probably I'm not going to say in history, but let's say last 5, 10, 15 years. I don't know. But it seems like nobody's safe, and probably should be that way.
They say that nobody knew about the trade. Yeah, so that's crazy. At 25, they traded probably the best scorer in the NBA at 25. And he didn't know about it. So it's a lot more digging somebody got to do to find out why he got traded. Because you don't just trade him at 25. He just went to the finals, you know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for Luka, man, because I saw some on YouTube that said he just bought a crib and everything in Dallas. So that sucks, man. That sucks.
Does it inform you at 23?
Everybody get informed. Yeah.
I was gonna say
I'm scared.
How you see the league?
Yeah, I'm scared. Tim, hey, if you're gonna trade me, let me know, dog. When Luka got traded, anybody is able to get traded at that point.
Before the game, Finchy was saying that they were very happy with their investment in you. Does that give you at least a little comfort?
Thank God. I just bought a crib too.
Insane, it's crazy. Yeah, would have never thought Luka Doncic would get traded at this age, mid-season. Yes, the NBA is a wild place, man. If he can get traded, then anybody's up, for grabs, So yeah, so the fans, by spectating is pretty fun. I know it's kind of nerve-wracking, probably for Luka and everybody in Dallas, LA, AD. So everybody involved, I'm sure, their heads are spinning right now.
And just as a player, does this kind of underscore the transactional nature of this business?
It's always been transactional. The players are held to a different standard of loyalty and commitment to a program. But the organizations don't get held to that same standard from the outside world, either whether it's from media members or fans. And we all should be held to that same standard. Like, it's a transactional game. There's a lot of money involved, a lot of business involved too. So we shouldn't be too shocked about trades with guys moving to different teams, coaches moving to different teams. It's just the nature of playing basketball and us making this much money involved too. So it's pretty wild times, man, in NBA, especially around trade deadline time. I know everybody's gonna be watching their phone the next week. We got 5 days. I know everybody's gonna be following the updates. So yeah, it's crazy.
Do you feel like this shifts the balance of power at all in the West?
Yeah, I mean, you got two.
Better have Luka and LeBron playing.
Yeah, like you got Luka, LeBron, Reeves, you got Kyrie,
and AD,
Clay, Gafford, Live, man, shit. Yeah, it's just the balance. So many great players, two great players just got moved. It's just, man, I just can't wait to see it all on the floor and see, hear from both of them too. I know that first time talking is gonna be
went to the finals last year. I mean, does that underscore it even more? Like, this team just went to the finals and their best player just got traded?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I dealt with that too, coming out the finals and you trade a huge part of your team. And it just takes something away. It takes something away. It takes your identity away, especially when you have success. You know, you got to kind of reshape your team and figure out who you are as a unit. With a new guy coming in, but they have veteran players over there. Kyrie's a champ already. AD's a champ, so I'm sure they'll figure it out pretty quickly. But it's just the nature of the sport, man. Anything can happen, man. Keep you on edge.
Do you think it'll force other teams to do something big?
For sure. I mean, you start seeing stuff like that, and you, as an organization, you might get a little bit more courage to do some stuff when you see another team trade away somebody like that.
Right.
This got to be the biggest trade I've seen since I've been in the league, or since I've been watching the sport. This is insane. So yeah, every other team might get confidence and say, "Fuck it, I'll trade my." You know what I'm saying? My top players, a few of my top players. Fuck it, if this ain't working. You know. But yeah, I'm still shocked.
How did you find out?
Man, a couple fans was just on their phone during the game in the fourth quarter and just said, Luka got traded. I'm like, the fuck? And then our security guys showed me his phone. I'm like, oh, man, I seen Shams. When Shams tweeted, you know it's the show. But like I said, crazy league. Looking forward to the next couple days.
It's crazy, man. You know, I really don't know what to say about it. You know, Luka being a guy that, you know, everybody's claimed is untouchable and untradeable, and you know, the NBA shows you again.
Right.
Just you can't predict it. You know, it's a business. They're always having a conversation about you. You know, so you know, don't think you're safe at any point.
You feel like this shit, like power balance or anything?
I mean, you have to let it play out.
I said no.
You know, they have to build chemistry on both sides. So, you know, I'm interested to see how it turns out. I'm sure the world is too. So, you know, building the business.
I mean, you've been on the finals team before, though, but to see a team that was in the finals make a move like that, I mean, obviously you said it surprises you, but does it add anything to what just happened that they made the finals last year?
I mean, that's on them. That's their decision. Might have been how it turned out in the finals, what they were seeing, whoever's making the calls over there. So, but, you know, AD's a really good player. Probably my favorite teammate to play with this summer on the Olympics. So, you know, both teams got great players, obviously.
So how'd you find out? We saw Damian leave, found out from someone in the stands. Like, you guys went on the bench. What happened?
Yeah, somebody told us on the bench. Said Luka. I said, Luka Garza? Who got traded? You know, no shade though.
Right, to Garza, right.
But, yeah, crazy.
Just because of how kind of out of the blue it was without any type of hint or rumor or any kind of sign. That's, especially them coming out the finals, like, it's a reminder. Maybe only a few in this league that can go to sleep with, you know, any type of confidence, but you'll still be there. It's kind of a very unique situation across the board, but I think just the idea that it happened in silence was pretty crazy. The fact that you hear a trade and everybody thinks somebody's been hacked is hilarious.
With all
the idea that, I mean, we always want to try to get better. We feel like we should have a better record, especially with our start. Like, the narratives around our team, there's so many because of the standard that we've set, because we won championships, because, you know, me and Draymond are still here and we're trying to, and Loon, like, we're trying to get back to that level while we still have years to play. Like, everything is heightened. There's a sense of urgency. But you have to understand, like everybody in here needs to play better, regardless of what happens this week, regardless of the situation we find ourselves in. I don't want that to get lost, and we, you know, have accountability in this locker room. I don't think anybody's really played up to their standard. So, you take that with the fact that every team is trying to get better, especially when you say you want to win and you work like you want to win. And, you know, I think as long as, you know, I'm in here, like, that should be the goal, however you get there.
I wish Luka the best. I mean, it was a joy to play with him in those 22 games we were together. But we're going to obviously welcome AD with open arms. You know, obviously one of the best players ever, being top 75. And this is the nature of the business. You have to be professional about all things in front of you. And I look forward to keeping the goal the same. And that's obviously to end it with our year on a win. But it's just a hard part of the NBA.
You're such a student of the history of the game. Where does this rank for you in terms of surprising moves that you maybe didn't see coming?
I mean, it's like similar to LeBron when he went to Miami, you know. Obviously that was on his own accord, but still Luka's puts up similar numbers to LeBron, so you know he's a franchise player, and I'm sure he'll enjoy the sunshine in Cali.
He's a great guy, man. Super low maintenance, don't need much. One of the only guys that I've been on the team with that will play through any injury if he can get on the court. I hear stuff about him not being in shape, but if you can go in an NBA game and get 30, 15, and 10 like it's nothing, then I don't really know what shape is. I'm confused at that part, but you know, yeah, and you'll see it really soon. You'll make the suggestion if he's in shape or not.
Okay, let's say something funny because I took it. Doug spoke very, very serious. Now that a European will be, I believe, you know, the face of the Lakers, this is something new for Europe. It's never happened before. We had Pau Gasol. Obviously, he was a great player, and how was it? Vujovic? Yeah. Great guy, one of my close friends, but I mess up his name all the time. Now it's I just love it. You know what I want? I want Luka to the Lakers. I want Jokic to the Knicks. I want all the Europeans to go to all the big markets, you know, to see something incredible. This is what I want. This is my dream. But again, wish both teams best of luck. Wish all the players, 5 players that took place. It was 5 players trade that took place. Best of luck with the journey moving forward.